And then when he gets to me, I put the camcorder down. You know what I tell him? I say, thank you.
Well,
I mean, it was so awesome. It was so awesome. All I could do was say thank you, because I couldn't. Anybody else, though, would run for their lives if they heard something like that coming toward them.
well, I know I did. So
I think they love me for some reason. I believe they train me. They know I'm not scared of them, and they love it. You know, think about this too. What does a mean dog do if somebody's scared of you? They're going to get more aggressive, right?
they're going to bite.
But if you walk up to that dog and you show that dog you have no fear, what the dog's going to do? He's going to let you rub him on the head. I mean, I've done it with dogs countless times when they'd be aggressive, and I just walk right up to them and rub them. And I think I've got what they call psychic abilities. I don't exactly know how to describe what I've got, but that's how I'm able to mind speak to them. I think that's the reason why they like me so good, because they can communicate with me. And I believe that's why when I go out there. But with this trail I'm going to right now, the strange of the strange is happening out there. And, you know, there was even one point, I'm not joking about this, when I would take pictures of certain spots, what are they called? You know, star constellations were appearing in these pictures. And I kept getting them in these pictures, and I kept trying to think, what are these for? It was different star constellations every time I went out there. So I went back, and I was asking people, did they know what they were? And then finally I looked up star constellation, and I said, wait a minute, they're just showing me something's on its way here. And that was the coordinates of whatever was coming. And guess what? Remember that cigar-shaped ship that they said was coming this way?
Oh yeah,
I believe that's what it was. You know, they've even told me a gold colored UFO was going to land in New York. Remember the blue lights?
Oh yeah, I sure do. Now,
I mean, it's possible that's what happened. You know.
Now, our time is running out. I want to plug your movie, what you're doing. So we got about 10 minutes. We can talk about that. What made you decide to do a movie, and what have you been doing?
Well, everything that led up to it, the stories were just too good. The stories were too good, and I've actually had people wanting to shoot documentaries with me. I've had people asking me all the time, but then me and Stacy Brown had been talking about this for over a year, you know, but I didn't want to do it his way originally, so I just said, you know, I want to do it my way. So I just made a deal with Stacy. Hey, I'll pay you to film it. You do it my way, and we'll film these stories, because I want to film it. I want to film it how it happened. And I mean, the good part about this thing is I don't want to film some average where I'm sitting down talking about my experiences and talking to other people about what happened. I would rather shoot the scenes, reenact them, and then give you the actual footage to show you. I'm not showing you no bull. I'm just going to recreate it and show it to you in a really good way. After I narrate it and tell you how it's going, you know, I'm going to narrate it and I'm going to tell you how it led up to it, and then we're going to recreate it. But I'm also going to put some actual footage in there. And, you know, I want it to be the real Bigfoot show, because I ain't watched one yet that I could say, wow, that blows me away, because most everybody does documentaries. They don't do an actual movie, you know. So I've been out getting, you know, he has a Bigfoot suit he's bringing. I got a white Bigfoot suit now. I've got an Anubis suit. So we're going to recreate these stories, but I'm also going to provide the pictures, and I'm going to provide the actual video so people can see I'm not shooting you no bull. I'm not hoaxing you no way in the world. I'm showing you exactly what I saw, you know. And I'm telling you, if we do it right, it's going to be amazing.
That sounds sounds different. And you haven't started filming yet, and is something that's going to be happening in the near future?
Well, we were going to start filming around a week ago, but the rain kept us from filming. It started raining all weekend, And we might be faced with that again, but we're going to try to start shooting it again on the 15th, and hopefully we can start shooting it then. I think all day on the 15th we're going to shoot the interview, basically the stuff that's going to go, as the narration part. Then that Saturday we're going to shoot the recreations. We're going to shoot all the recreation stuff, and then Sunday I think he said he's going to get aerial shots of the area, so. We can put all this in the movie. He's got a drone he's thinking about, but he can't put that drone on that trail where I'm at presently. They don't allow drones there. That's it's a public trail, but it's also an agricultural farm, where they breed cows.
Uh-huh.
And they're not allowed to fly a drone over that thing. They got signs posted everywhere. And you know what? That may be why all those Bigfoots like that place so good. I would like to live somewhere where there's no hunting and no kind of cameras allowed, wouldn't you? If you was living in the open like that, and I mean, think about it, man. I've been in some of the most thickest weeds. I've never been bit by no snake. I've never been approached by no bear. It's almost as if they're protecting me from all that. And I really believe they are. I mean, there's one scene I'm going to recreate where I was walking in that trail and I was looking at my cell phone and something grabs me by the arm and I stop and I look around to try to see who it was. There was nobody around, just me. And I'm looking around to see who pulled my arm, and I couldn't get no explanation from it. But later on that night, the Sasquatch told me I was about to step on a copperhead.
Oh, wow.
So they somehow grabbed my arm to keep me from stepping on that snake. And I went and got me well, it ain't a copperhead, but I went and got me the closest thing to a snake. I'm going to try to recreate that. And I want people to see, I want people to see what I told them happened, because it's amazing. I mean, I've been run by, I was at another trail and it was 90 degrees. My hair was soaked and I'm tired. I'm about toward the end of it. And I'm walking down that trail slowly and something comes by me so fast it dries my hair. And I mean, my hair soaking wet flies up in the air, and I got long hair, so when my hair is soaking wet like that, it shouldn't move that much, even with wind. Something come by me so fast, and he touched my arm, and I had a red spot on my arm. So they do, like I said, they do come. When you hear something running, the first thought to me was there's some dogs running through there. When you don't see the dogs and you don't even see what it was because it came by so fast, it had to have been a Bigfoot because it couldn't have been nothing else. I kind of, like I said, I debunk myself a lot. I debunk myself a lot. Like if I have an experience like that arm pulling, I will make sure there's nobody close around me before I even mention it. Because I don't want to mention it to nobody. And then somebody think I'm giving them a line of crap,
Well, how's your friends taking you making a movie?
Oh, you mean the Sasquatch?
Well, no. I mean your friends. What do they say when you tell them that you're going to make a movie about them?
Oh, everybody's happy about it. They've been bugging me. They more want me to do it than anybody. I mean, I've got family members and stuff that. Family members, they want to believe, but they don't say I'm crazy no more. In the beginning, they all said I was crazy. In fact, the Bigfoot world in the beginning thought I was crazy. I mean, but you keep doing it, and see, when you somebody new, and you've never ever been a hunter, and you've never been in the woods, you didn't care about being in the woods, and now all you want to do is be in the woods. I mean, that's something to think about, ain't it?
You're brave. You're braver than me. I mean, maybe it's just because I had a very bad encounter. It seems like your encounters are totally opposite of what I went through.
Well, I want to come up there. Somebody's asking me anyway to come up there to Vancouver, next year. They want me to come up to Vancouver with a group of guys and go through those woods. And I'm really seriously thinking about doing it, But where I want to go is I want to go to the famous places where these sightings have been and see if I can draw them out. That's what I want to do. I want to go. I would love to go where you saw that Bigfoot. That would be fun.
You're brave. It's been many years, but I'll tell you, I really really want to say this and stress this. Besides, I did pee my pants, by the way, running. I was that scared. But I can honestly tell you, I really think if we didn't take off running, if we would have hung around and tried confronting whatever it was, I wouldn't be talking to you right now. I think I'd been dead because this thing showed aggressive. Hey,
there's another guy.
You know, when it was up by the car, it did two things. It took a tree, maybe about a 4-inch, 5-inch round tree, bent it over like a twig. And when it was screaming at us by the car when we were trying to get out of there. On two, it took a huge rock, and it was my wife's car. She was nice enough to let me use it for this trip. Threw a huge rock and put a huge dent in the passenger front fender. The whole thing was aggressive. I mean, you know, to the point that it scared me. And then, you know, also we were so shook up. We drove about 15 miles. We came up to a little store, country little store up there. And we went in there and the owner of the place noticed that we were really shook up. And I said, well, I think we saw a Bigfoot. And he goes, yes, there's been a lot of sightings up here of Bigfoot. But do you guys have any weapons? I said, no, we're from the United States. And he goes, you're crazy to go out that far in the woods, because a week before that, there was a lady and her husband. They were out hiking in the woods, and the lady got hurt or something. And by the time the husband got back with help, a bear found his wife and devoured half of her. I mean, when you get out in places like that, you know, bad things can happen.
Right, and that's the reason. You know, when I was going to that 4 mile trail, there was half that trail you even didn't even have a cell phone signal, and snakes everywhere, possible bears everywhere. I know they said recently there had been bears there, and you're dealing with some of the worst kind of environment to be in, and you're by yourself.
Oh yeah, and something happens to you, you're gone.
Well, and like I said, I used to do it. What was killing me with that trail was the mosquitoes. If it wouldn't been for the mosquitoes, I believe I'd still be going. I mean, I can't go out there anyway right now because I would be going back over there. But when the time zone changed and it started getting darker earlier, I don't want to be in that trail when it's dark. So that trail, I'm pretty sure you'll get hurt on that trail if you out there when it's dark. You know.
Now,
I have my best luck in. I
was going to say, our time is almost gone. Where can they find you on YouTube?
Just look up Wayne Wilson. I mean, that's all you got to do is just look up Wayne Wilson and you'll find him. I got hundreds of videos on there. You know, in fact, I got some I need to upload tonight that may possibly be one of the biggest dog mans I've ever seen. You know, I got him yesterday out there at the woods. You know, I shared a picture of it, but that was just from my cell phone. Sometimes I was looking at this. To me, from my eyes, it looked like a big old tall standing stump. It didn't look like a Bigfoot. But then I took and he was way down in the hill. So I took my cell phone out and I took a picture of it with my cell phone just to see if it's worth even fooling with. And I was like, wow, there's something big down there. So I put the camcorder on and I can get a lot closer with him with the camcorder. And I looked at that footage yesterday. I said, boy, wait till I share this.
Oh, wow. Hey, Wayne, our time,
I've got some,
our time is up. I'm really sorry. Maybe I can get you on here in a couple weeks again, and then we can talk more. But again, you can find Wayne's YouTube, and all you have to do is go under Wayne Wilson. Do you have to type in like Bigfoot behind it or anything, or just Wayne Wilson?
Yeah. Well, you put, if you do Wayne Wilson and you can put Bigfoot on it. Usually I tag all my videos with Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Yeti. I put all the names on them and tag them with it. So the last few things I've been getting over the last year or so has been impressive. I mean, it's been impressive, especially when it's like yesterday being 39 degrees and the wind blowing, and it felt like 25 degrees, and you think there wouldn't be nothing out there, but you know why it was? The sun was shining, and they're just like any other animal. They like to come out when the sun is shining, which I don't. Let me rephrase that. They're not animals. They're people. You know, they're people. They're not monsters. They're not animals. They're just like we are. They're people. They just happen to evolve different than we do, you know?
Okay. Hey, Wayne, our time is up. Our time is totally up.
Okay.
I just want to say, everybody, check him out on Facebook, Wayne Wilson.